Folks, we see the dam is breaking. The cracks in the dam are becoming more and more apparent. There is more and more information every single day coming out about the Bidens. Grassley has recently released the 1023 form to the public, and it has tons of damning information in it, including the fact that it's corroborated information that Joe Biden is the big guy, and he has been receiving anywhere from 10 to 50% on these deals. And we're just getting started as to all the countries involved. They now say there's Kazakhstan, Romania, China, Russia, and Ukraine. That's 5 that we know about so far. They've got the bank records on a few of these, and we're already up to about $30 million that they can confirm come through the Biden's hands over a 14-year period. They've actually got a timeline on this, and they're going to find out more when they actually get the bank records from foreign banks. To this IRS whistleblower that spent 5 years investigating the Bidens, and he is talking to Comer, and he has brought the receipts, and it's just a matter of time, and we're going to find out about probably money in Joe Biden's name in a bank somewhere, probably over in Switzerland or somewhere of that nature, someplace where it's hard to track the money. But this IRS agent, Mr. X, I believe he's got all that information. It's just a matter of time before we get it out. It'll just be one more way to corroborate that Joe Biden is the big guy. Now, will he be impeached and ejected from office before 2024? I doubt it, because of the fact the Senate will never go that far. The Democrats will stay with Joe Biden no matter what. As sick as it is, that's just the facts of the matter. The House will impeach him for just namesake purposes, to be able to say he was once impeached. But they're talking now about 10 different allegations against Joe and Hunter Biden that are all criminal. That are going to get criminal referrals, folks. I said that right. Criminal referrals before this is all said and done. No matter what, by the time Biden is running in 2024, getting ready to try to beat Trump, all of this stuff will be fully out in the open, fully exposed by then. As a matter of fact, each and every day, more and more people are finding out about the Bidens. I've seen CNN and MSNBC went as far as to have Mr. Shapley and Mr. Ziegler on their programs this week in order to try to debunk what they're saying. And all they really did was expose the Bidens a little more. And so I'm glad to see they're covering it a little bit. Not that they're trying to be honest about it, but they're trying to get ahead of the story, because the whole world is finding out with a quickness just how many lies the Biden administration has been telling to cover up their corruption, including all these three-letter agencies that have been backing them. The big cover-up, folks. And I'm glad to see that get exposed as well. I don't want just the Bidens out of there. I want these three-letter agencies to protect them gone as well. So hopefully that will be the end game for all of this when Trump comes back in 2024. But let me go ahead and get into this article I wanted to read y'all. This is future speculation, but I have to believe it's really coming to pass. It says, you read it here first, and we're talking about on the Gateway Pundit. Joe Biden will step down from office after a sudden medical emergency before weak and feckless Republicans muster up the nerve to impeach him. So when the heat gets too hot for Joe Biden, he'll bail out, is what they're saying. On Tuesday, the Oversight Committee released a 14-year timeline of Joe Biden's crime, family, influence peddling, and selling out of America to foreign regimes, including Communist China. The Oversight Committee is just as likely just scratching the surface of the criminal actions of Joe Biden. You got to remember, there's 170 suspicious activity reports. They believe there's up to 50 countries that the Bidens have been dealing with, and all of this could only be possible because Barack Obama put Joe in the position to handle all foreign aid and foreign business dealings for 8 years while Biden was vice president and Obama was president. So all this goes to fall back on Obama. I guarantee it, folks. I don't know if we'll ever get anywhere with the prosecution of Obama, but before this is all said and done, the facts are going to be proven. Just like Joe Biden said in that conversation about firing Shokin, you're not getting $1 billion. Call him if you want to. I've already talked to him. You're not getting $1 billion. At that point, he he gave up Obama, whether anybody realizes it or not. He could not have stopped the $1 billion in aid without Obama's approval. And that alone should be grounds for bringing charges against Obama when the time comes. Just food for thought there, folks. It says the Oversight Committee is likely just scratching the surface, like I said, but we now know that the Biden family is falling apart. The Biden family is selling America to Ukraine, Romania, and China, and several other countries as we speak. And there is plenty of proof of it. On Wednesday, the IRS whistleblower Joseph Ziegler confirmed in sworn testimony to the Congress that the Biden family received approximately $17 million, they could account to, from bribes from China, Romania, and other countries in exchange for political favors. They actually know what a lot of these transactions were designed to implement, whether it be the One China policy, help the Belt and Road Initiative, or just go easy on a lot of these Chinese projects in this country, including selling our farmland that Nancy Pelosi helped facilitate. Trump said he gets back in there, that stuff's going to stop. So on Thursday, Chuck Grassley released an FBI document showing Biden was involved in a $10 million bribery scheme with Burisma, with Mikola Zlochevsky. The FD-23 form alleges that then Vice President Joe Biden forced Zlochevsky, the Ukrainian oligarch, to pay himself and his son Hunter Biden a total of $10 million. That was what the WhatsApp was pressuring. Send me the $10 million or else. This is on Friday. Rudy Giuliani told the War Room audience the evidence collected against the Biden crime family is the strongest case he's ever seen. This is greater than the evidence his team had in New York in the 1980s when they took down the 5 mafia families. So what now? What will the Republicans do next? How will this end? That's the magic questions right there, folks. Democrats are moving to jail President Trump on illegitimate charges from garbage court cases with crooked Soros-appointed district attorneys. It says, we all know the answer to this. It says, before Joe Biden was impeached, he will have a slip and fall or a medical emergency. His administration will fearfully announce Joe is stepping down from office. Democrats and their lapdog media will then insist that Biden's crime story is yesterday's news and has already been prosecuted. The American public will be lectured on what the great leader Joe Biden was and how he should be favored, honored, and in our memories and our history books. Republican leaderships and the Uniparty members will breathe a sign of relief that they will not be forced to go through the impeachment proceedings. They will tell us this is not who we are. You know this is true. I mean that when they get ready to tell Joe Biden you got to go, one slip too many. When it really boils down to one allegation too many against him and his son, they'll have him step down and they'll replace him with somebody like Michelle Obama and Gavin Newsom. I hate to say it, but it's a very good possibility over the next year that is what's going to happen, because I do not see the Democrat Party being so off the rails that they think that Joe Biden can run, win, and serve this country for another 4 years. I just don't believe that they're that stupid. I think they're that maniacal, but I do not think they're that stupid. So we're waiting to find out who they're going to throw up there, because at this rate, it looks like Robert F. Kennedy is the number one contender for the Democratic Party. And I'm not mad at that. He has at least got some brains about him. And he doesn't seem to be a socialist. So as far as that goes, I hope that actually Biden stays in the race, just so Trump can mop the floor with him in 2024. That would be my preferred way to see it go down. Trump versus Biden in the end. And I got one more little lot of news for you folks. Vivek Ramaswamy has just tied Ron DeSantis in the polls. Ron DeSantis has been dropping. He went from about 30 to 28%, 26%, 22%. Now he's down around 12 to 14% in all the polls. And Ramaswamy is up around 14, 15% in all the polls. And so now Ron DeSantis and Ramaswamy are neck and neck. And Ramaswamy just hit his mark to be able to be a part of the RNC debate. Look out, folks. Vivek Ramaswamy, I would say would be a great possible cabinet member for Trump in this thing. But one thing he's doing as we speak, he's taking DeSantis out, or should I say, DeSantis is taking himself out, and Ramaswamy for just being honest and open and an America First guy is coming up in the ranks, and I love to see it. I like to see a good competition. It brings out the best in people and the worst in people, and we see how this is going down. It doesn't look like Ron DeSantis will even be the number one contender to go against Trump in the primary, and I'm okay with that too. Like, subscribe, and share to vote the Patriots. Everybody have a great day. This dam is breaking. The Bidens are panicking, and Gateway Pundit made a speculation that it's only a matter of time, and Joe's going to have to bow out because we've got another 15 months of exposing more and more of these bank records, these laptop information, more whistleblowers coming, more evidence showing up till it gets to the point that they're going to have to start setting up on impeachment or doing criminal referrals, whatever it takes to get this out there to the entire public. And I do think it's happening, folks. I think more and more people every day, even the left wings and the independents, are starting to realize they've been lied to. And if they have any common sense about them at all, they'll wake up and realize, I don't want to vote for somebody who's been blowing smoke up my ass for years and years now. That would be enough for me to want to change parties. And I just hope it happens more and more between now and 2024. And I think if nobody goes to jail behind all this criminality, at least the American public will not be in the dark about the laptop, about the open border, about the Biden corruption, about the Russia hoax, about all these fake allegations against Trump. I think all of this stuff is coming out with a quickness, and the exposure is going to be the thing that brings the court of public opinion to the polls to change the trajectory of our country. I think even Democrats now are sick of Joe Biden, and I don't think putting in a Gavin Newsom or a Michelle Obama will fix it at this point. I think they've been shot themselves in the foot, as they say. There's no fixing that at this point, not anytime soon. Everybody have a great day. That's all I got for you this morning. May bring you another video for the days out. Over and out, folks.